Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of North Korea. We are jumping right in and trying to recover our economy after the civil war that took place. Well, I was looking over in the south. It's Christmas though, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you're doing. Enjoy, at least upon the initial release of this episode. So, take care of that. I guess the New Year's actually coming up too. That's crazy. It's gonna be 2026, guys. Another year down. And then back to the actual playthrough though. I'm looking at this like I don't really have a shot. Not only because of the whole Kim fiasco, but mostly because of the Kim fiasco. That is a big part of it. But research wise, I still have a year till I can even get 4th gen bombers. And I guess I'll get fuel tanks though at that same time. I don't imagine I can make a bomber here with a ton of range. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give it my best shot. That's cool. Y'all do your own thing, guys, over there. This is air defense, bombing, and ground attack. This is actually flight range. Let's do the flight range. I can add drop tanks. Can I extend this with the drop tanks? Oh man, I can add another. Ooh, we can get this to 4-4 with. No, we can't. We cannot get it to 4-4. Well, maybe. I might be able to upgrade the engine here. Oh, that's an expensive plane. At 4,399 kilometer range. That is really expensive production wise. I drop the range a little bit by another 100 kilometers. Let's do it. Let's roll this out. I need to start production anyway on heavy lifts. We're gonna call it the 4.2. So it's the 2015 North Korean. We'll call it the HL. We'll call it our heavy lift 1, but the name of it's the 4.2. And we'll save that craft for sure. This bad boy's going all the way up to where our jet is. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all this equipment we're making. I think we're bumping it down, guys. We're bumping it down. There we go. We got plenty of terrible equipment. Somehow those are upgrades. That I don't believe. Yeah, and then I need rubber and precious metals. Honestly, the resource extraction is one of the better options to get. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get that. Ooh, I did get the research slide. Cool. Hell yeah. And what? It is 2015 already. We're just behind in everything, which is fine. We can make it up. But definitely resource extraction. That is one of our major limiting factors. I love that we have no trade, but we are getting factories from trade. Fuel wise, still a problem. Oh, and I'm out of money. Oh, man. Yeah, I might have to sell the spicy candies. Just lower everyone's capabilities across the world. Honestly, though, hacking banks here is worth a lot more money. Might get bank hacking. Well, I mean, getting out of the depression too would be highly beneficial for the economy. That can't be understated as well. But I mean, if I was going to default again, what are they going to do? Throw us back into depression? We're already as depressed as one can be. Hmm. Yeah, we're not on the up and up yet, that's for sure. He's got massive unemployment, massive economic problems. Still growing though, somehow. So that's good, I guess. Hmm. Okay. I know what I need to do to actually get my air wings right. So these are heavy lift. Just disband them. These are all jacked up. I don't know why they're not filled out. And they're all partial after the whatever happened in that roll of the war, that messed up all those air wings. Alright. Then I guess we do have... These have like half the range though. Our new plane is so much better. It's not even close. And really, let's start selling. I already got hacking. Why can I not hack? I have to have influence over. Okay. Then I guess I do have to do spicy candies if I'm gonna do it. I really didn't want to sell them. I just didn't want to do it. But without the with Kim gone, I may have to take advantage of all the features of North Korea. Yep. What is counterfeit? I'd ruin everyone's currency. Does this make more money than the other one? Because if I can make fake money to pay my debt off, maybe I should be doing that. Yeah, because this is what, a $500 million? That's not even gonna help. Unless it's guaranteed, I guess. Makes sense. Tax revenue modifier for a little bit of political power. But it increases my monthly population growth. That's disgusting for me right now. That would actually hurt my ability to do things. But the money, man, it's all about the money. Yeah, and I can't really raise tax rates anymore because I'm already at 0% stability with the... Oh, because of the unemployment, the GDP per capita, the lack of the Donju enjoying what happened. There's so many things. We're also in a depression. So many debuffs. Our output's terrible. Our political power gain's reduced. That's just a death toll of stability being not there. Oh, we spiral out of control. Really, once all those finish, that'll be pretty good. 'Cause what resource? That's like a 25, 20, almost 24.5, maybe, increase. Oh, we're running out of fuel though. Well, what does counterfeit production add to the game? All right, so we gain a fifth of a billion. So we almost gain nothing. But they lose money. And then they get mad at us, I'm sure. So our military is just a little bit better. Ooh, what are we looking at? Korea. Yeah, what about the drugs thing? Hmm. Yeah, drugs might be the best option there. Of the options that give almost little to no money and the things that don't require influence, it might be that. Might be the spicy candies. I still think I can dig out of the hole though. Alright, I'm going to kick that back. Do I not have a... Go figure, I don't even have a utility vehicle being made. Oh, that's because of this. Because of money. That's right. And I'll need small arms because I'm gonna cancel this as well. Alright, so we're just making one a year. That's absolute trash. We don't have the light metals, we don't have the rubber, and we don't have the precious metals. And we don't have a lot of them. It's not even like it's a couple of them, it's a hell of a lot. What are we sitting on? I'll do it. Even if they pass on it, it was worth a shot. Another 10 billion to buy time for economic recovery here. And we're only losing 3 to tax costs, so it's relatively good. Because we only have 19%. I could kick this up. Yeah, and our corporate income is already at $1 billion. It's exactly 3 times. We're having a population tax 3 times what we currently make from corporate tax. If I raise this a couple percentage points, it might be okay. But I would lower our productivity growth. Ooh. And then I would risk going into a, like, maintaining the depression. April of 2016. So that's a couple months. And then I have good power, so power is not even going to be a problem. Where are we looking at resources? So we're not even getting our full resources because of infrastructure damage. So that hurts our productivity, our production. Love it. Malaysia's doing some stuff. So we did get an oil here, 3 oil for the Russia thing. That does help. Gonna go ahead and kick that into the queue. Dang, they won't buy them. Yeah, so we're down to probably a few years till we get a actual good range bomber that we can make cheaply. Semi cheaply. I reluctantly say cheaply. Oh, and that's not even. Ugh. It's really bad. Yeah, the fuel situation's untenable. We need to get fuel. I need one. Hopefully it's one, but it doesn't. Well, yeah, it looks like one will do. We're actually filling back up on fuel. All right. We're out of the depression. Oh my god. That's probably one of the bigger things that could have happened. That'll help our productivity growth immensely again. Yeah, that helped our construction speed. Not necessarily going to help on. Well, I think that might be faster than having that factory. That's pretty good if that is. And then once we get more resource output here in like a year, we'll be way better off. It's just, can we finish this and get our debt down more so that it's negligible, right? Because our interest is still 300 million below our actual deficit, so I would still have to raise taxes. Drat. That was really loud. That was really loud. Like, every nation in the world just had another election. Yeah, I don't need power. Just money. Guess we're back in April on this. So it's already February, so February, March, April, right? Somehow we don't have supplies. And we are getting max output from our territory. That's cool. Oh look, the traded goods are there now. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that. At the expense of some political power, we're gonna get the spicy candies. Because it does give money. It's just depressing. It really is that happened. I'm just looking at it. I was like, we were doing so well under the Kim regime. Now we have to retool everything. I am going to have to kick up tax rates. It's going to be the quickest way out of it. And it's not a lot. I can't even do it enough. Yeah, I just can't be taking on more debt like this right now. Let's see what. I did have to. I don't like it. I raised our tax rate by almost 10%. Our tax cost. Space program is money. It's hard to say we can do another launch right now. All right, what do they want? Well, what a basic with free emergency and dude, I can't afford that. Let's try it. See how expensive it is. It's like, what are you talking about, guys? There's no way we can afford this. Of course not. Nah, let's just increase our debt insanely high. I already have no stability. I pretty much had to take it. That event screwed me over. Much more than anyone's gonna realize. The only thing that might come out of that is if we can get these factories built. That is the only thing that might be positive out of that. Because power-wise, I can actually bump that up a little bit. Did not realize we were that low. Yeah, so I basically lost progress on the nuclear power plant. That's probably what absolutely screwed me up. All right. Nope. Post-default economic boom is gone. Well, now we're building slow again, huh? 18th of April. And we're out of time on it, so we didn't even build it. We had to have been like 7 days away from building that factory. That's insane. All right, so we'll just take whatever debuff that is. Let it ride. The the one thing that the absolute one thing I don't want to do, delete the navy. It's really enticing right now. like I can't describe how enticing. Like it sounds like something I might do. That's how bad what just happened with that event is. I really want to take it. And survival training here for mountain movement and attack and defense bonuses for light infantry. I I have to take it. It's too good. Yeah, division recovery rate, NCO training, or officer training, which is even crazier bonuses. Yeah, I just want to end this episode. Even if I don't get to render the Greek playthrough in time, I just want to get this factory built. It would at least be something manageable mentally for me that we're at a 2 billion deficit if that was online. That's a good shot at actually selling something. That's cool. Don't see. Really don't. That's just rough. It's like I can't decrease it for. I don't think we've had this much healthcare ever because of the pop growth issue. Yeah, so that's a full $1 billion when I get to reduce that. So is that. That's $2 billion right there. We might actually be positive in income if I get to reduce those, which is nuts. Oh, we're still in the 9th? Because I ain't got time for this. We need to speed through these days. Well, that assuming I don't accrue way too much debt. Man, that's just rough. Like really in my bag as far as like what to do here. Like going through all sorts of stuff in my head to avoid taking these events. But I had political power to spare, I'd definitely be doing these. And we are chilling. We actually do have electricity. That's good. We did get a factory and it's usable. So that's also really good. Okay. I wanted to end on a positive note. And how does that affect our economic situation? Looks like GDP per capita is in the 600 billion range again. So we're sitting right here at 658, pretty much tied with Hungary with twice their debt. I don't like that at all. That's not what I was planning. Territory obviously the same for now. We'll fix that shortly here. And then we are up to our 13th factory, which solidly towards the bottom of this list of who's left. Not surprisingly tied with Hungary. So that's where we're at. We're below 2 billion in payments right now, so if I can drop our political situation after this timer runs out from our event, 300 days from now, we'll be in the green again. So assuming our debt doesn't rise by then, because that's a lot of weeks. It's 50 something weeks, right? Like actually is like 50 weeks. Anyway, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone enjoys their holiday. If you're watching this, thank you. And I'll catch y'all in the next episode. Take care. Bye.